Okay, okay. So now we will pass to the talk from Luciano, who will talk with us about his project in the Protagonist Entrepreneur, Understand Your Customers. I'd like to thank because he's a friend of mine, and after academics he goes to company, he open a lot of company and come back to the come back to the academic, and now he's trying to share his time in this way. So for us it's a pleasure to listen him and his experience. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Rodrigo. Thanks a lot. I'm here again. Okay, I will. This presentation will. I would like to be experience. All right. We will divide the shift all of you in the groups. Okay, to do some experience here using our methodology. Okay, you have 3 groups, and each one shifted in another 2 groups, right? It's possible. Okay. Do you have 3 groups, right? No, the 3 groups, the first groups that discuss the problems and the possibilities, the same one, and split, yes. Split these groups in another 2 groups. Thank you. All right? Okay? Or will be 6 groups in the total. Yeah. No problem. Okay, this the methodology Protagonist Entrepreneur was created inside the entrepreneurial discipline in the University of ABC, Federal University of ABC, with the focus to use the problems and identify problems and opportunity, applying some tools, some methodologies like design thinking and lean startup and design sprinting, right? To find a solution after the end of the methodology, find a solution to the problem, initial problem, right? Okay. I think he's not here. Okay, my background, I'm enthusiast with us. Okay, our experience so will be applying the methodology of the entrepreneur protagonist. We will enter into groups. The first step is define the persona for the predefined problem. I will present you one problem, and you will apply the methodology, right? After define the persona, we will describe the empathy map for the persona defined. What is it? It's important to define the persona, understand the experience of this persona, understand the psychological and physical necessity of this persona, right? After, draw the user journey map, step by step, how the persona resolves the predefined problem. Fill out the canvas value proposition to depend customer understanding identify solutions to the problem adhering to the customer's needs, deliver the solution in a prototype format. Okay. This is the 5 pillars of the project, right? Ecosystem entrepreneurship innovation, mindset growth, the difference of mindset growth and mindset fixed mindset, right? Empowerment, originality, and developed customer and user. The focus of this project is development, customer, user first, then development, the product development. This is the process of the methodology. Here we have the double diamond of design thinking tools, and each one of this step with the methodology, the process, we have some tools: empathy map, persona, array decision, user journey, canvas value proposition. And after this first diamond of the design thinking methodology, you have the problem definition of the problem defined, and after the problem defined, you start to develop the solution, and you deliver the solution, the solution using prototyping tools. Okay, this is a design thinking methodology, and here we have the supported the methodology using design sprinting and lean startup, like as I told you. An integral methodology used after the solution product defined. We have the model. We applied the model business canvas, business model canvas, right? To make the solution transform to a product or service. And understand the clients, the customers, and the users, and how do you have to get money with this solution, and to design the MVP, go-to-market, financer, and pitch in the final of this methodology. But today we will apply this double diamond until the solution, right? Using some tools. Okay, the first step, you need understand the problem. Here I bring you the longevity with quality of life. Each group will be understand the longevity with quality of life. And to understand the longevity this problem, we need to relate the problem with trend. This problem of summon various perspectives: the housing, health, productivity, entertainment, right? You need to understand the problem, all right, to fill the tools. Okay, first one is define the persona of your problem, filling in the empathy map. What is a persona? Persona is a fictitious profiles that represent a specific group of people based on their interests and have characteristics in common. Bring a character with which design and project teams can engage. This is the definition of persona. What do you know about the persona? How to describe the persona? What do you want to know about it? To create a persona, you need to find out what are the physical and psychological characteristics of the persona in analysis. What kind of business would interest her? What are the most common activities that it performs, personally and professionally? What are your challenges and difficulties? What types of information does it consume and which channels? What are your goals, difficulties, and challenges? We will use these questions to define the persona of the problem suggested. Okay? For example, here, the illustrative example of a persona: dynamic, agile, results-oriented person, influencer and decided, great ability to adapt to change, long and short-term strategic vision, it values collaboration, he likes outdoor sports, enjoy the moments of family and social life with friends, but I would like to know more aspects of how robots can influence people's professional life. So you describe the persona, characteristic, and in the final of the description, you put what the persona wants. Okay? Okay, I bring here the... Let's do work. Go a group in the team, right? And I go away. Go away. Yeah, the same three groups, and the same three groups have around how many peoples? 5, 6. Well, okay. Let's go. Let's maintain the three groups, right? Easy. It's more it's more easy. I think so. Okay, 3 groups. No, here is the same. No, here in this room, right? No, it's not necessary to go out here.
Group 3 here, group 1.
Yeah.
Group 2 up there.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 down here.
Yeah, okay.
1 to the left, 2 to the right.
Okay. Qual que é o teu grupo? Here is a 3 group. Each group. Ok? Não, pode ficar. Você quer trocar, Babu, de lugar? Não. É, um para cada grupo. É. Okay, each group discute about the persona with the problem suggested, all right? Okay? I want that you discuss the persona. I will put the question here. Here is the question that you need to answer, right? And after you respond this question, you describe the persona. Okay?
Son las preguntas que hay que resolver, ¿sí?
Sí.
Se quiser chamar atenção de alguma coisa em português, rapidinho, para reforçar alguma coisa.
Ô pessoal, só para ficar um pouco mais fácil aqui a communication. Qualquer dúvida, a ideia é o quê? É vocês responderem as questões, tá? Para definir a persona para o problema proposto. Qual o problema proposto? Que eu propus. O problema proposto, the proposed problem is longevity with quality of life. Ok? Dúvidas?
Para criar o profile, temos que responder as perguntas.
As perguntas, sim.
Pode outra vez responder as perguntas, por favor?
Here in the slides, this slide you have the question that is important to create the persona.
Do we choose any type of person? We are going to describe any type of person. It's up to us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Para vocês, qual é a persona que tem aquele tipo de problema? Por exemplo. Não, tem gente sentado. It's okay here?
A gente quer saber se a pessoa já vai estar em processo de envelhecimento.
Vocês decidem. O problema é a longevidade, ter longevidade e ao mesmo tempo ter qualidade de vida. Certo? Que tipo de persona, que tipo de perfil de ser humano que tem esse problema?
Fragilidade física.
Pode ser uma pessoa com um problema de físico.
Mas não pode ser uma pessoa que ainda vai envelhecer, vai ter um problema?
Sim. Sim, você pode estar pensando
Como resolver isso vai acontecer.
Mas quem tem o problema hoje? Quem tem o problema? Porque você vai solucionar o problema para quem tem.
Ou pensar na solução para um problema que ainda não existe. É a mesma coisa.
O problema existe hoje.
Hoje existe.
Para quem tem esse problema e quem gostaria que esse problema fosse solucionado e como ele solucionaria, depois a gente vai ver. Mas a ideia é identificar quem tem o problema. Qual o tipo de perfil para vocês?
Físico e
Nós
psicológico.
vamos ver o seguinte, que não existe só um perfil. Vocês estão sim, eles estão no outro, sim. Tá? Que tal o passador? Tá aqui, ó, tá aqui. Agora. Cadê aquele material? Tem aqui, ó. Mas depois, esse aqui não entrega agora, não. Hey, people. The idea is to do this method, to pass to methodology under pressure, all right? So you have a few minutes to finish the persona, okay? Only to pass through the journey of the methodology, okay? A gente vai fazer para terminar rápido a descrição da persona, para a gente passar para uma outra parte que vai complementar. Eu sei, mas tem que ser rápido. Under pressure. E aí? Vai dar tempo de chegar em solução. Five minutes. 5 minutes to finish the persona, okay? I will use the bell. Alguma dúvida com relação à pessoa?
Acho que é só.
Só tem dúvida? Mas isso é bom no começo. Quanto mais dúvidas, melhor. Alguma dúvida aqui?
Então, a gente ficou muito generalista e não está chegando a lugar nenhum. A gente está tentando fechar um perfil de pessoa. Sim. Ou pode ser uma coisa genérica que tem todos os problemas do mundo e aí vai ter várias
O ideal é
soluções.
foco.
Então, a gente não tem foco.
O ideal é definir um perfil. Porque, na verdade, vocês têm que definir um perfil.
Um perfil
Eu sei
para
que
trabalhar nele.
para trabalhar nele. Mas nós vamos ver que é o seguinte, o perfil de vocês é diferente do perfil deles. Vai ser diferente do perfil deles. Ou seja, a conclusão que nós chegamos é que você tem mais de uma persona para o mesmo problema. Essa é a grande sacada. Né? Só que não dá para a gente fazer esse trabalho aqui, com diferentes personas por grupo. Oi?
Definindo o perfil, é extremamente importante para definir qual é a dor dela e onde
Yes! É isso que a gente vai ver agora. Quanto mais o foco.
Pode ser com a doença.
Quanto mais focado. Vocês estavam falando o seguinte, pessoas idosas com quem é dor. Começa por aí. Isso já definiu. Pessoas idosas que possuem deficiência física. Isso é uma pessoa. Okay. Let's go. Let's to refine the 5 minutes. No, okay. Let's to refine the persona using now the empathy map. Empathy map is will help you to define more the persona. The important is to have a focus with the persona. The persona, it's necessary that persona have a name, have age, okay? Have a specific characteristic, physical, professional, right? When you use the empathy maps are used to understand the goals, desires, and limitations of the user, of the persona. Focus of the problem under study. The data that was previously abstract gains a face and helps to draw a persona, easier to relate and generate understanding. All of you receive the empathy map here. The empathy map has some question here. The empathy map has some questions. For example, what the persona see? What the persona see when are involved with the problem? What do they say? What do they do? What do they hear? What do they think and feel? Who are we emphasizing with? Go. What do they need to do? Oh, right. The empathy map will help you with response, answer these questions. Okay? So, do you have a persona? Persona have a journey to solve the problem, to solve the problem. Right? How I understand the journey of this persona. Understand deep the persona. Understand deep the customer, the client, because the persona will transform in your client, in your user, in your customer of the solution of the problem. Okay? So, continue to describe the persona and put into the description the information of the empathy map.
Português agora, para ficar mais fácil. Vocês estão descrevendo a persona. Sim. O mapa de empatia vai ajudar vocês a entender melhor a persona. Vai ajudar vocês a entender melhor como responder aquelas questões que nós colocamos. Como vocês têm um mapa, eu vou voltar nas questões. Ajuda vocês a responderem melhor essas questões. E entender mais profundamente a persona que vocês estão descrevendo. Tá? Pessoal, em português, para ser um pouquinho mais fácil para mim, vocês estão descrevendo a persona, certo? Respondendo as questões, tá? O mapa de empatia vai ajudar vocês a entender melhor essa persona que vocês estão descrevendo, tá? Então, o mapa de empatia ajuda vocês a irem mais a fundo no entendimento dessa persona. Você está me entendendo? Sim, sim. No entendimento dessa persona. Então, quanto mais você entender essa persona, fica muito mais fácil depois para você entender o problema dela e o que você vai trazer para solucionar esse problema. De que forma você vai trazer. Aí que entra o mapa de empatia para ajudar o descrever da persona.
É que você cai numa situação, você pegou uma pessoa, por exemplo, uma pessoa com uma deficiência.
Pode ser uma persona com deficiência.
Mas aí... tem deficiência visual, auditiva, aí aqui vai ser onde a gente...
Vocês vão definir uma persona. Aí, o trabalho envolvido, vocês vão perceber o seguinte, que a persona que vocês definirem é diferente da persona que eles definirem, que é diferente da que eles definirem. Porém, o problema é o mesmo. Conclusão, para um problema eu tenho várias personalidades, eu tenho vários perfis de pessoas com aquele problema. Então, não existe uma persona. Aqui que está o exercício. É mostrar para vocês que existem vários perfis de persona. Eu posso ter uma persona que ela pode ser uma pessoa, ela pode ser uma empresa, por exemplo.
Mas a gente sempre presume persona antes de fazer a pesquisa de mercado?
Sim. Você tem que entender o cliente que tem aquele problema. Você tem que entender quem tem aquele problema, seja cliente agora ou não. Ele pode ser apenas um usuário. Isso é parte do Design Thinking.
Mas a ideia aqui é afunilar.
É foco. É foco. Quanto mais você pode afunilar numa persona e falar assim, puxa vida, mas eu tenho outra persona, beleza, persona 1 é essa, persona 2 é outra.
Você vai buscando as outras.
Você vai buscando as outras personas.
Todo mundo tem que entender.
Essa é a ideia.
Agora eu não entendi qual que é o perfil da pessoa.
Pessoal, em português agora, tá?
Podíamos falar em português.
Eu sei, mas vamos falar em inglês e depois eu venho aqui em grupo em português.
Espanhol, você pode.
Espanhol, né? Eu tento um pouquinho. Seguinte, vocês estão descrevendo a persona.
Sim.
Beleza. O mapa de empatia, ele ajuda vocês a responderem aquelas questões para entender mais profundamente aquela persona. Certo? O que é o objetivo aqui? Vocês terem foco. Porque vocês vão definir uma persona. Mas sabendo que é o seguinte, mas se ela pode não ser, ela pode ter um problema auditivo, mas a outra persona pode ter um problema qualquer outro. Ou ela não precisa ter problema. Ela só vai ficar mais velha e nós temos que cuidar da longevidade dessa persona com qualidade. Então, outra persona. Né? O que tem que entender, o que eu quero passar para vocês é o seguinte, no final, vocês vão ver que vocês têm um problema com, aqui, nesse caso, 3 pessoas diferentes. E com certeza vocês vão ter pensado em outras pessoas que são diferentes das 3. Tá bom?
I'm just wondering how we can help the groups along to get to their, this is all about understanding who the customer is. This is a customer with a specific problem of an older person looking for longevity. That's the problem you've given them, yes. So, which I'm very aware of, being an older person and also having to deal with my 88-year-old mother who's got dementia. So this is very, very topical for me. But I think, do you think they're managing to get it? Are they getting it?
I'm afraid about the time, if you'll be able to close.
Just wondering if we can move.
Because you have to go to the end, it means teach them what means the customers, who is the customer, so what it will be in the end of your cycle.
Yeah, I will be.
Yeah.
They will be finished here, this, and we will enter in the solve to this problem.
But in groups activity, or you show an example?
Groups.
Yeah.
Because maybe you can just take one example.
One example, for this example, only for this.
And work with...
Each one have one persona. And we'll propose one solution.
I think it's also what I'd like to try to squeeze in on the end of the day is, before they leave, to see if anyone's got any, the final attempt to say, would anyone like to come and pitch an idea for the purpose of the workshop, asking people to come and work with their team. So I think we want to try to get to team formation. So when they leave here, if they all just go away as individuals, then we're starting at scratch tomorrow.
How long you think?
For full, 1 hour and a half. I propose that you have in the chronogram 1 hour and a half. It's too
we
much.
finished at 6:30, didn't we?
6:30.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Did we start at 5?
It's too much.
Might be a bit too much, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to cut, cut.
Because you start early.
We started a bit earlier, didn't we? What time is it now? It's 5:30. Okay. I think, yeah. Well, obviously, but I think it'd be quite good if we could get to a position by 6 o'clock where they've completed this exercise. Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
No problem.
Make them work fast.
Okay. Okay, people, guys and girls, let's go.
Really?
Yeah. It's necessary to run with the methodology under pressure. To finish. Okay, I would like to know which is the personal described here, this group. It's you. Let's to listen which group with the persona description of the persona of this group, of this group, of this group. Okay? Vai? Simples é melhor.
Daqui mesmo?
É? Okay. First one, first persona.
Hi, people. Our persona is called Maria Alice. She's an elder woman of 75 years old, retired, widowed, has a pretty good health, but she has little problems of little medical problems, but nothing too serious. But she is very, very lonely. And she watches TV, she reads, and she does manual craftings, manual works, or something like that. And the problem is because she's really lonely and she's seeking for a companion and seeking for someone to talk to or just not be alone anymore. So she needs to seek for a solution that helps her to reintegrate herself with the people around her. And she wants to know other people in the same situation that she is, that is elder people alone with grown kids, distant kids and family and etc. And that's it.
Thank you. Number two, all right, no problem.
What? Yeah. Ay, Dios.
The second persona. One question. Did you think another one persona for this problem? Okay, yes, all right. Okay.
Lo voy a decir ahí, ¿verdad? Para que tenga la audiencia ayudándome. Sí, quítamelo, por favor. Hello. We are the group number 1, and our person or our persona is someone from 20 to 60 years. Someone with a product life that doesn't have any time to do so many things, a productive person. And the business, and that person lives in big cities and has bad food habits and eat a lot of junk food. And the kind of business that interests them are healthy food supplies based on non-conventional eatable plants that we are going to sell them. And the most common activities that that person performs is study and work, almost always at the same time. That's the reason that person is always in a rush and doesn't have enough time to eat healthy. And the challenges and difficulties that that person presents is the time to eat good food. And the type of information that that person consumes is social media. So we are exposed to marketing that sells the things, the junk food isn't that bad, and it is normal to eat it. And the goals and the difficulties and challenge is the time, again.
Okay, thank you.
So, our persona is an elderly woman at the age 60 or above. She lives in a big city, and she likes physical activities and to eat health food. She also don't have any children, and she's retired. And that's our persona. And what kind of business would interest her? It's like physical activities or drugs that improve her health, mental and physical health. And what are the most common activities that it performs personally and professionally? Did you answer that? Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep going. And what are our challenges and difficulties? It's convincing the elderly people to buy these drugs or medicines that improve their health. And what types of information does it consume and which channels? Well, elderly people basically consume information from TV or WhatsApp groups, most of on social media. And what are and our goals is to sell those to these elderly women those drugs to improve their health. And our difficulty is to convince them to buy these drugs, and our challenge is to do some marketing research, some marketing to convince them to buy our products and to make products worth buying. I guess that's it.
Thank you. I would like to show here that it's each group focus one persona, but for the same problem, you have more than one persona, right? And it will relate with more than one customer, more than one client, okay, for that problem that you want to resolve, okay? So now you have a problem. You have a persona that have this problem, or are the personas that have this problem. You have the description of the persona. Do you understand the persona? Are you understanding the persona? Using the empathy map, right? So it's necessary after you define the persona, when you understand the persona, you need to understand how this persona solve the problem, right? So you have here the value proposition canvas that you want to fill, to answer. You have two blocks here. Here is the customer profile map, similar that you have to do already, okay? Customer jobs. What means customer jobs? What means pains? What means gains? Customer jobs. How does the user and client solve the problem? Did you define this? Which product suppliers are there? Which are the players in the market that supply this necessity? The pains. With what customers are not satisfied today? Quality, technology, service, flavor. Gains. What does the customer want when resolving the problem, solving the problem? What does he want? What would you wish for but not today? When you understand this, when you have answer for this question, you understand you have the picture of the problem, of the person, the customer, and how this customer, how this persona use or solve the problem, which is the whole that you can aproveitar. You can I don't understand. Okay, take advantage. All right. Take advantage with the blacks, the holes, right, in this picture, to find a good solutions. When you have this map, you go to develop. Develop what? It's time to establish some deliverable ideas. deliver solutions to solve the problem. Okay, now we'll think about the solution. Go. Think about the solution. A lot of solutions to solve this problem using the information of the persona that you describe. Ok? Entenderam? Não? Vou repetir. Using the ideation methodology, okay? Think a lot of solutions to solve the problem using with the focus this persona that you describe. Você entregou esse aqui? Deixa eu entregar ele. Entregou lá? Pode deixar. You can use technological tools to create a solution. Entenderam? Five minutes to create a solution, right?
Pensaram já na solução?
Estamos escrevendo.
Ok. It's okay to come. Let's go. When did you finish the solution you think in product or service? All right? After define the solutions, you need, or when you're thinking about the solution, we need to respond some questions that is necessary to fill the left side of the value propositional canvas. Okay? Because the good solution is that gain creators to client, pain relievers. So, when you define the solutions, what is your product? What is your service? What value is delivered to the customer? What are you bringing to the customer? Time, quality, technology. What does your product or service bring to relieve customer pains? This is important to describe, right? What gains does the product or service bring to the customer? This part is the left side of the value propositional canvas.
So I would like to listen which are the solution that you think. Let's go. Okay. This one here. Who wants to talk, to speak about the solution? The solution of the group 1, yes? Two.
Hi guys, again. So, just remembering, our persona was an elderly woman that suffered for being alone too much. And the solution that we came up with is an online game that is financed by the person's health insurance. That is virtual reality, and it has lots of categories. Has lots of categories depending on the necessity of the person, physical or mental issue that the person has. And this game allows the interaction with other people of the same age or other random people, and has no additional costs because it's covered by the health insurance of the person. It's already in the package of the person. And the public can be the companies of health insurance or the person, the client, directly. And this game can collect data for early diagnosis or prevention of diseases like heart conditions that wasn't diagnosed or something like that. And that's it. And there's a lot of details that we're thinking already, but that's it. Thanks.
Thank you. The solution, the problem and solution.
So the problem. So just remember that our persona is an elderly woman, retired, and she doesn't have any grandchildren, or she doesn't have any children. And our problem is to try to fix her mental, physical, and her loneliness problems. And to avoid that, we are proposing a kind of daycare for these elderly women. And in this daycare, we are providing a space where we can offer medical attention to them, and a space where they can interact with each other, avoiding the loneliness problem that they face in their daily lives. And anything else?
Okay. Thanks. Last one, solution.
Just to remind you, persona. Just to remind you, our persona is someone from 20 to 60 years old that they don't have time and are in a rush. And we made protein bars, shakes, and cereals from non-conventional edible plants. For those, I remind you that has short time to buy the food, cook it, and we have developed an app that reminds them with notifications when they should eat those bars, shakes, or cereals. And the app has delivery service included and recommendation for the nearest shops where they should buy our items, or we sell them. And all that being said, to improve our healthy marketing. And they always have the cell phone with them, so they don't have excuse to see the notification.
Thank you. So, first, do you think in a problem After, do you think in the who has the problem, the personas? And after, do you think about solution to the problem? And after, to finish, to the end the circle, this methodology, but not now because the time, right? You need to deliver the solution to your personas. Which is deliver? Consists of experiencing experimentation and from the selected idea that you select here. Elaborating prototypes, presenting it to a number meaning of potential users. Harvesting feedbacks and arranging adjustment in the model. So, you create some hypothesis now to persona, to problem, to solution, make a prototype, and presenting this prototype and this hypothesis to receive the feedbacks and remodeling the solution. When you have these feedbacks, you will have the more fitted the solution with the persona, with the problem. Elaboration of prototypes. Building prototypes means making tangible ideas, learning as we build them, and when we share them with other people. Even early and precarious prototypes allow you to receive a direct response and learn how to improve and refine an original idea. Prototyping is a conversation you have with your own ideas. This is some example of prototyping. Mock-up, this is a physical prototype. Flowchart of step and in a process is like a fluxogram. Landing page, this is on a represented by the construction of a website in a simple way to demonstrate the solution. Maquette or physical model. Storyboard, like think of facts lined up as a comic book, right? In summary, prototype for explore an idea, test, inspire, gaining empathy, find problems and riding barriers, create a common understanding, and receive feedbacks. This is the finish of the one part, the first part of this methodology that we applied in the Entrepreneur Protagonist. I would like this phrase: startups fail because they build things that people don't want to. All right, first, understand your problem, understand who has this problem. After, do you think in the product? After, do you think in the solution? Because if you think in the solution first, we will expend time, money, and in the finish of the timeline of the product development, it's possible to find a client that you don't want the product that you construct. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, I think what I'd like to do now, thank you very much for completing the knowledge, skills and abilities forms, which we have posted up on the wall in the coffee mezzanine area. I think there are maybe 5 or 6 people who haven't filled them in who are here. So if you think you're one of those, could you fill them in, and Fiona will put it up on the wall for you. I would really like you to think about forming
groups today. Now, you may not have final ideas, but I still think it would be good for you to think about getting into a group. But I would like to offer you an opportunity now, if there is anybody who has had a new idea or would like to build on the ideas that we heard earlier today, then I'm offering an opportunity to come and say that idea here with the view to inviting people to join with you to form a group. If there are no ideas wanting to be spoken about here, then I was going to say you have the next the rest of the evening to self-form groups and use the mezzanine area to look at people's skills and think that's maybe there's an idea or there's somebody I'd like to work with. So does anybody have an idea they would like to talk about now? Anybody with an idea they would like to talk about now? Okay, in that case I'll say use the mezzanine, but tomorrow morning when you come back tomorrow morning, we need some groups to be formed. Remember, a minimum 5 and a maximum 7 people in a group. So we can't have 8 people or 9 people or 10 people. Sorry, a question? We have a deadline to determine the groups and the idea. Yes, by coffee time tomorrow. Coffee time tomorrow morning. Because otherwise you run out of time. Because, yeah. So you need to self-form groups, and within that group have an idea that you can work on for the purposes of this workshop, and you can be creative. Okay? Good. Any other questions? Yeah, we've got, there's 5 or 6 missing. I've asked for them. Yeah. Okay, Fiona's going to take them. Okay. Rodrigo, do you have anything else you'd like to say? No? No, this is it. I'm saying they're now self-forming.
Hey, just remember that tomorrow morning try to be here in time. I know that is a kind of raining outside, but make your best to be here early in order that we can start at the time, okay? And as Richard told this morning, you have to work during night. You have to meet, you have to talk in the internet, you have to discover your idea this night, tonight. You have to have this idea tonight, and tomorrow morning to your coffee break, you have to be in your group starting working. So this night is very important for those who want to succeed. Okay? Thank you very much.